doesn't matter. Whatever. This type of food poisoning made me shit for 3 days.
Your whole hockey team watched the OC.
Yeah. Just boys being boys, baby.
Welcome to the hour.
So much energy. I'm so full of life.
Oren was napping up until I reminded him we have to do the podcast. It's 8 o'clock in the PM.
I prefer if you minded your own business, Jason.
Where are you napping from? What, you had a big day?
I did.
Big guy had a big day.
I had a big J. You sound like Bill Burr there.
Yeah, big guy.
Yeah, just exhausted. But, what are you going to do? I'm happy to be awake. I'm happy to be here with you. Maybe you're actually recording audio this time. Maybe
I am recording audio. Sorry about the audio episode is in the past. This time we're at maximum audio capacity. Yeah,
it's gonna be crisp and clean and beautiful.
Except that I just ate like 7 pounds of Korean food. So as the hour goes by, you're just gonna see me melt into a pile of sodium.
And I have done nothing but work for the past week, so I have no thoughts in my mind. I literally don't have a thought.
Hell yeah.
An original thought going on in my mind right now. So
it's the Christmas episode. People are going to be if they're going to listen to this week. What I'm thinking is they're going to be listening to this after having had like 3, 4, 5 glasses of wine with their family on Zoom or in person illegally, and they're going to be winding down, listening to our sultry voices,
sitting by the Netflix fire
as they play online poker alone.
I should get back into online poker. Maybe that's how I'll make money. Maybe that's how I'll make my millions, Jason. I'll just
call me James.
James and the giant peach.
Who were you jacking off to before that you have got James on the mind? We don't even know a James.
James Dean.
I remember that guy.
That guy.
I think he got Me Too'd.
He's an artist. It's funny when the porn stars get Me Too'd.
He's a cock
I don't know why
artist,
it's funny to me when a Me Too when a porn star gets Me Too'd, because it's like, they're just the same. They're more just as entitled to Me Too, But there's something about that industry that's just like, well,
like he fucked too much.
Yeah, I guess. But I think he tried to do some normal movies also, and then
you know what? Actually, yeah, he was in that movie with Lindsay Lohan. That was directed by the American Psycho guy or something. It was like directed by the guy who wrote is a Bret Easton Ellis book, I think. It's the same guy who wrote American Psycho.
Yeah, I thought maybe there was potential.
Canyons.
Yeah, the Canyons. That was it.
Canyons,
it's very weird.
I didn't watch it. I remember I was like 22, 23, and I just skipped to the parts where you saw Lindsay Lohan's boobs, but they weren't the same. They weren't the ones you want to see,
No, they were changed.
They were
medium.
They had like I don't know. They were cocaine droopy. I don't know what they were, but there's something in there that just wasn't the same,
I'll take broken Lindsay Lohan tits, no problem. I have no problem with broken Lindsay Lohan in general. She's still people mock her, but she's not that bad, Maybe
I don't know, man. I haven't seen her since the last time I had to venture under that covered bridge.
Why did that come up, Lindsay Lohan?
You said James Dean.
Oh yeah,
the porn star.
Say, how awkward is it really when you're watching someone mainstream and a porn star walks on? It just doesn't make you feel right. It's like, hey, he's not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to know who this is. I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah. Who's that actor? He's got some potential.
Yeah. There was that cheesy
Entourage
show. Yeah, exactly. With
Entourage had the girl. What's her name? Sasha Black Grey. Or something.
I mean, I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah. Honestly, that was at a time where I don't think I knew too many porn stars' names, but she was like the one that you would know,
Yeah, there's this era.
You remember when a girl's got 2 dicks in her ass? You know what I mean?
Yeah, something about
that sticks in your head. Not that I would watch such a thing.
Something about that figure 8 in the negative space that sticks in your mind forever.
What do you mean?
Well, the figure 8 that would be in the negative space of the hole. Do you know what I mean? Because there's one dick on top of the other.
It took me a second to visualize what you're talking about. I was thinking figure skating for a second. My mind went somewhere else, but you brought it back to gang banging.
Yeah, exactly. I was bringing it back to 2 penises in the anal at once.
Yeah,
thinking that's a good idea. There was like,
Merry Christmas, everybody.
What can we do different in this video? Well, how about everyone goes in the same hole?
Honestly, the first guy who thought of that, it's probably just because they double booked the actors for that one day, and they couldn't figure out.
The first guy who thought of that the whole time was like, and it's not gay. Okay,
No.
like, and it's not. It doesn't matter that our penises are rubbing up against each other because they're in the vagina.
Tell.
You can't be gay in a vagina. That's just
exactly.
the rules. Whatever you do in a vagina is immediately not gay.
That's the same line of thinking that twins have before they're born, I think.
Yeah, exactly. If it happens in here, it stays in the clear.
That's what the Nirvana album was about, In Your Utero.
Yeah, that's great. So 2 guys make out, and it's in a vagina. It's not gay. Okay, so just remember that.
Did you ever see that video? Oh, this is gonna be a gross episode if this is how we're starting. But did you ever see that video? It's like this is from like Kaza or Kazaa or whatever you call that shit.
Kazaa.
Those days where like everyone saw the same like 12 porn vids. There was a video of a fully bald man just sticking his entire head up a vagina.
Oh, I think I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. Have we talked about that before?
We might have. Yeah.
We might. Yeah.
Because I have.
What is that like? Do you just like because like I think certain memories are tied to like certain senses that you have. Do you think you just revert back to your birth and you just remember the doctor slapping you on the ass and like that whole thing?
Be completely claustrophobic. I think this might be like. I just can't imagine the feeling of being.
You have to like go in there with one of those scuba masks. You know those things that you can like those like little individual pocket scuba masks with like the little mope. Like I don't know. You know those like underwater like what are they called? You know that you just hold on to them and you kind of just go.
Like a jet ski.
Yeah, but it's underwater.
Oh,
it's just
like
a little like
an Aquaman jet ski.
Yeah, I guess sure.
Yeah, like a seahorse in Aquaman. You ride the seahorse around. Man, if they've somehow found a way to like I don't know, like create a giant like
a seahorse the size of a man.
No, but if they like Honey, I blew up the kid to like a woman. So Honey, I blew up some woman, right? If they did that, if Rick Moranis managed to somehow
reverse shrink someone.
Yeah, and he blew up some woman, and there was a way to just, and then there became like almost like a theme park, but not like a theme park, just like you could go take a what are they called? A gondola through like the vagina, and then like go into the uterus and like hang out in a uterus. Would you be curious to be what it'd be like in a uterus? Would you do that?
No. Short answer no. Long answer fuck no. But also let's explore it, I guess.
I feel like it would be mostly a male for some reason. Mostly males would be curious about like. For some reason, going inside a woman, I feel like women would be like.
So, but like, dude, I'm not like well versed in like. Is there the placenta forms once the baby's there, right? Is there a sack for me to hang out in when I'm in there?
Oh yeah. The whole deal is that you keep them pregnant like a dairy cow, the whole time.
Okay, so we're mixing like industrialized farming with the tourism industry.
Of course, yes.
Okay, and it's just one unfortunate woman who's got to go through this.
I mean, I'm sure you have to switch them up every 10 years, just like that.
Right.
I mean, you got to catch them in
10
their
years.
prime.
That's a lot of tourism money, dude.
They stay fertile for a while. You'd be surprised.
That's okay. I feel like
we get them in their prime years, like from 14 to like 20.
No.
14. Why is it?
No.
Is this imaginary situation better with someone who is of age?
Let's do it. Yeah, please. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want that.
What do you? So you I want to be clear.
No, I'd rather. I would want.
The only reason this is turning you off.
Down, listen, stop cutting me off. If I'm gonna get shrunk down, I want it Magic School Bus style, where I'm gonna go hang out with some red and white blood cells, go for a little ride in the bloodstream, the vascular system. That's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna go inside of what. I'm gonna go hang out in a giant bean bag with fluid. That's not what I want.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I just like want to like just like rub the walls and be like, ooh, it's soft.
For what? It's soft. Velvety.
Wow, you just take some pictures, with
it's like Jell-O.
Exactly. It's just get to know, what your dick likes. It's like getting to know your dick better. It's like
because your dick goes all the way up inside
into the
tubes, baby.
My dick does. I don't know about your shitty dick, your tiny, shitty, stupid dick, but mine does. So
hell yeah,
it's huge. So.
No, I fucked the pee hole.
I fucked the pee hole because it's nice and tight and it's warm.
Yeah, dude.
That's cool.
So you had a good time recently? You had a good weekend and shit? No?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, nothing fucking happens, dude. It's the same shit.
Yeah, you're right.
But you're the one who's moving.
Well, I moved.
And
I moved.
life's
and,
changing.
you're making fun of me for not installing my own light fixtures.
Yeah. Oh no.
That were
yes.
removed by the person who's painting, and he's putting them back up himself. First of all, I also would not install a light fixture myself, regardless. I don't trust myself with electrical shit. I don't like wires. I don't understand wires. First of all,
yeah. So you never got braces.
Electricity works. So if I don't understand how it works, I'm not gonna touch it. You know what I mean?
Okay. So how come you've ever had sex with your girlfriend?
Because one time I got shrunken down to small size, and I was able to go and discover it, and now I know what's in there, and now I am okay.
Yeah. Again, you're not being shrunk; they're being enlarged, right? Because
right.
I don't want to put us in an uncomfortable position.
right. No,
we're living our normal lives here.
Okay.
We're just bored on a Sunday, and we heard that this event is going, and we go take a gondola up to the vagines.
It's like a museum.
Take a gondola up to the vagina. They probably wouldn't use terminology like that. It would be a lot more specific.
I remembered that the guy who's painting my place, I grew up on the same street as his parents.
Yeah.
So he grew up on the same street as me, like 15 years before me. So we kind of like knew each other for a while. And I remember when I was like 22, 23, he's like a handyman. He's like not a contractor, but he just does a bunch of shit, like drywall, whatever. I don't know. He puts shit together. You what?
Reach rounds, the things that you asked. Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said. That's okay. I'm going to put you. Anyways, point is that one time when I was like 22, 23 or something, I had to go help him install like kitchen cabinets or something at his buddy's place in Nuns Island. And the thing is, though, is that he had $12,000 in unpaid parking and other tickets in Montreal.
Jesus.
And he was not allowed to drive on the island of Montreal. So before we reached Montreal, when we left Laval, I had to switch and I had to drive his van for him because he had $12,000 in unpaid parking tickets.
Does it really work like that? If he gets pulled over in Laval, he's fine?
The Montreal cops knew him, apparently. So
okay. I mean, yeah, he's got a lot of tickets. Apparently,
he had a lot of tickets, so they knew him by face. So they would just pull him over if they saw him drive. Like I guess every cop across the bridge knew his face. So I had to drive the van for him. And then we had to go to his apartment to go pick up some tools and shit.
Yeah.
And he told me when he was we drove into this back alley to like the backyard of his apartment so he can go get his tools. And he told me that like the alley kids who hang out and ride their bikes in the alley beside his apartment.
It's a nice word for the urban kids.
Yeah.
Same word.
But he told me that like he would always get into fights with these kids, and this guy's like 40 years old at the time, or like 35 at the time, and he's like getting in fights with like 12-year-olds. And he told me that like they just block his way, and that like they wouldn't let him pass, or, like in his van and shit. So he would just nudge them with his van.
Oh my
god! To get them to move out of the way.
That's so funny. He's gonna kill one day.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand these kids? They don't respect me. They don't respect anything.
Oh man. Anyway.
TikToking while I'm trying. All these kids are TikToking while I'm trying to do my job.
This was pre-Tik. This was Vine years, I think.
They're vining.
Yeah, they're vining.
They're MySpacing.
Yeah.
Got to worry about these kids with their man. I could imagine being the grumpiest to like teenagers. I remember a while ago, about not even a while, like 5 years ago, I called the cops on kids skateboarding on a synagogue.
Wait, at the synagogue?
Like, how dare you skate on the Lord's pavement?
And I guarantee that 5 years later, those kids are the ones drawing swastikas on the synagogue.
Absolutely.
That you called the cops on.
I hope so. I hope
started something anti-Semitic.
Yeah, exactly. They're like...
I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's probably all my fault. I probably, like you realize that people meet so few Jews in their life that if you are an asshole to somebody, you could have created an anti-Semite from
100%, dude.
You are how they're seeing all Jews forever now.
You guys occupy so much of people's minds, despite being like 0.1% of the population. It's insane.
Yeah, because most people, like, their only reference to a Jew is their boss or their landlord. It's either one that they don't. I remember I once had a boss who, after they hired me, didn't know I was Jewish. They thought my last name was like, I don't know,
Japanese. Like I've been saying this whole fucking time.
And then when I would, like my first day, I was talking about being Jewish. He was like, So I hired a Jew. A Jew works for me. Well, look at that. Well, look at that. Aren't I? Isn't Ron doing all right in his life? Like talking about himself in the third person. Yeah. Ron hired a Jew. A Jew works for Ron. He was just so proud of him. His fucking self.
What was this guy's nationality?
Pasty.
Just Irish,
bald, annoying.
Half potato, half more potato.
He's like who I'm so concerned I'm going to become, just because like he thought he was so hip and cool, and he's like so wasn't, like just so addicted to convincing everyone around him that he's still the 20-year-old that he was once, and it just grossed me out. And I'm so concerned that I look exactly like that to everybody.
You don't have to be concerned, dude. You're exactly that person. There's nothing you can do about it at this point.
Well, you mean like I am hip and young? Like I am what he was attempting to be.
Look at your beanie, man. You look so fucking cool.
I mean, it's not really okay. Fine, whatever. It's still it's more an ashamed to be bald kind of beanie than it is anything else. Even like there's a comedian in the scene who, when I started, used to often mock me for not shaving my head. Just being just accept your baldness, and he was balding, and he accepted his baldness. Right. And then I finally shaved my head and started rocking the bald look, and then right at that point he decided to go on Rogaine and grow his hair in, because he realized what it looks like on stage and how much it changes how people approach an individual.
Yeah, well, especially, I mean, you're like, you got a nice little round head,
Yeah.
You look like Homer Simpson. You got a nice
is that what I look like? Perfect. That's exactly what I'm going for.
Right there. There he is.
Yeah, I see the Simpsons. A Simpsons bat. You're so clever. Original Simpsons. I like that.
Whatever. I was looking for shit. It was that or hairless cat. What do you want?
I've got a nice classroom, I guess.
Yeah, you're always in a classroom. You're just learning. You got knowledge coming into your brain, dude.
I like that. I like going back to class where I did nothing.
Point is, the other guy looks angry when he's bald, and
I think I do too. I think I come off very different. Very, very different. There's also something about there's something about the bald, which also I hate, which is a clean look. I've always hated a clean look. I've never wanted to look clean.
Scruffy.
Yeah, I've never wanted to look clean and put together. I feel embarrassed when I try to compare myself to a clean and put together human.
You want to look like a human Brillo pad.
Yeah, I want to look like I just woke up a little while ago. That's what I want to look like. I want to be wearing the clothes, like nice clothes, but it looks like I slept in them. That's always. I think I've said that before, but that's always what I'm looking for. That's the goal. Bedhead, baby. Give me that bedhead look.
Okay.
I don't know if I could get hair now. If someone was said you could wake up tomorrow with a full head of hair. I don't know if my girlfriend's listened to this. She's like, please do it, please do it. She's talked so many times about what about this or like a wig, just
So, but what's your hair? What's your pattern? Like, what's your baldness pattern? Oh, I forget. I don't know. I haven't gotten in there and gotten a good look at it.
I've got the McDonald's golden arches. You know what I mean? Like I've got this, I've got this weird. And the worst thing is I've got this spot in the middle of my forehead that still grows hair. It's like removed.
Oh shit! Okay, so you got a peninsula. I
got a peninsula, like almost like a dot in the middle of my forehead.
Right.
And I have to shave it with a razor.
Okay.
I have to shave my forehead with a razor to even look normal, because otherwise you're like, what is happening to this person? You know who has the hair? You ever watch Impractical Jokers?
Yes.
You know, there's the skinny one with the gray hair. It's like,
oh no,
a little weasel, the weasel one.
Yeah, the Weasley guy, the guy who looks like you. If you were.
Oh fuck, man.
Yeah, he looks exactly like you.
He's very skinny. Thank you, Jason. He's got that style of hair where he's got this one like vertical, 90-degree thing going right out of his forehead, and then he has no hair until the back of his head, And it's
could you grow like a back of not like a ponytail in the back, but like a top of the where it used to be soft when you were a baby?
No, that's very bald. That's
very bald.
Yeah, I could grow definitely a ponytail from the back.
Okay, you don't want that.
Yeah, and I could definitely pull off, like we've talked many times, the Prodigy look. Like I could definitely pull that off.
Yes. Okay.
But my problem is that. Go ahead.
To see you comb over with some dippity doo.
Me too.
Aquavelva. You know what? Forget the hair product. Just go straight Aquavelva to gel your hair.
So here's the thing: if I if I was fully bald on top and like I could grow my sides so that on the top there wasn't much, and I do a full comb over, I would fully probably do that for a joke for a little while because I think it'd be hilarious just to walk
100%, yeah.
And then talking about being the clean look, then I'm going for the clean look 100%. You know, I'm trying to make it look like as if this is what you know. Right. But right now there's still too much like random hair growing. It's still got that really thin Jack Nicholson in like the early 2000s kind of vibe going on over there.
Yeah.
It's so thin, you know.
Yeah, I can't. About Schmidt, I guess. I don't know what other movies he was in.
Or you ever see The Pledge?
No.
No one has. It's a garbage Jack Nicholson movie.
Okay, good.
Directed by Sean Penn. Who's seen that?
Good for Sean.
Yeah. So not gonna do that. The hair is a big issue, man. Losing your hair changes everything.
I'll never know that pain. Sorry, dude.
Oh, you will. When the cancer hits. Sorry. What'd you say?
What? What are you talking about? No, I'll definitely I could see myself getting that thing where it's like just the widow's peak keeps going back, and I have that like I guess not John Lithgow. He was bald pretty much. Who the dad from Seventh Heaven who ended up being a pedophile? That guy.
Yeah. Or
I don't know who else
Cusack.
has that. John Cusack, yeah.
He's got an intense
Also Joan Cusack too.
Joan Cusack's got the same deal. Yeah.
I
don't wish it on my worst enemies.
I could do that. Oh, Michael Bay. That's who I'm thinking of. The director, Michael Bay.
Yeah,
He's got some good, like, fluffy, top of the head, and then nothing really on the sides up until, like, halfway depth,
Right. Michael Bolton.
I think he's got good hair, no?
Yeah, no, he's got a lot of forehead, but it's good hair. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah. I was saying, like, I wouldn't take the hair if someone wished, like, someone gifted to, like, if it was just magic or something, because it's the same thing, like, we're talking about my awful tattoos. Like, I was talking about covering them up. I was watching a lot of, on YouTube.
I've heard that.
Master.
I've heard that, covering them up with other tattoos, because I've heard that covering, like, getting them lasered hurts more than an actual tattoo.
Yeah, and you look like a burn victim unit. Like, it's not, like, it doesn't come clean off. Like,
I have never seen a recovered tattoo.
Yeah.
Except for the last time I saw a recovered tattoo was when those two girls from that lesbian video went to conversion camp, huh?
Wow, that was the longest fucking try. At least you're trying. I respect that you're trying. We're trying here, but that was a drowned out one. Yeah.
Well, I had to remind people of the reference, and then I had to say the bit.
Yeah. Well, my grandmother got the cover up because she had the 57877. She had 57877 on her arm.
Right.
So she got that covered up with 57792 because that's the right number. It was actually the wrong number.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say that your grandmother went to gay conversion camp after the Holocaust. They were like, and also you're gay and you have to become straight.
Yeah, and also, by the way, you're gay, and now they do the opposite. I'm gonna send my kid to turn gay camp because I want a cool kid, So I'm gonna make sure I need to be like, I'm gonna have a kid. I better get the the safety of it, making it look progressive because my kid needs things. You know what I mean?
I mean, you want a kid who can actually give you some hairstyle advice. Is what you want.
Well, I don't. I don't need that at all. Actually, there is no hairstyle. I'm gonna try waxing my head. Maybe I'll do that. That's what I should be doing.
Wax?
Yeah. Do you think do they Steve Bezos or whoever these guys are? Do they wax their heads?
Bezos, yeah.
Steve Bezos.
His cousin who tried to invent another fucking I was trying to think of another forest to name a website after, and I can't name it after Amazon. I got nothing, dude. Boreal.com.
The Boreal
forest. That's what we got. I don't know. We got the fucking. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying to. It's late. It's past my bedtime.
Past my bedtime. My ass is tight. There's.
I gotta sleep on the couch tonight because the bedroom is drying of paint. It smells like paint up there. Me and the girlfriend and the dog are slumber partying on the couch.
For some reason, I thought that this was better planned out, where you painted before you moved in because you had some time.
He started, and then it just didn't dry fast enough, so you had to
hired a piece of shit. Okay, I see.
No, it's because the problem was the air exchanger was on the wrong setting for a few days, and then it was not helping with the drying. It doesn't matter.
Okay. The air conditioner was on.
Perfect. Air exchanger.
Oh, you're exchanging air with whom?
With ourselves.
Look at you, fancy talk. I'm an air exchanger, and I'm in my kitchen. So fancy.
Yeah, my desk is in my kitchen. Very fancy.
Very cool.
My back neighbor right now is my microwave.
Well, anyways, I was saying that I wouldn't get my tattoos covered up just because it just feels like such a lie. Do you know? It feels like such a lie that I don't have these. Like it would almost feel wrong to not have them on my body because they're so part of my dumb. Who the dumb per me still dumb.
Yeah,
can't speak English. No, but it's just all part of it. Like I have this tattoo of the
the creation of man, God and Adam, almost touching dick tips. Yeah,
exactly. The one you said was I think you used the word breathtaking. I think that's how you described it. Anyway,
yeah.
So my tattoo there when I got it was so much smaller than it. Like now it is literally 10 times the size that it was before. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's giving you a reach around. It's drooped down to your asshole,
dude, and it's so stretched out. Hold on one second. Charlie, stop messaging me. I'm getting so many things.
Your girlfriend's getting angry at you for talking about your tattoo.
Yeah, she hears something I'm saying and I'm getting in trouble. It's okay. I love you. You too, Jason. So I was looking at the tattoo and it's doubled the size. It's all stretched out because I'm a very smart person. I decided to get a tattoo right on they call it the spare tire. I think that's, you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Because men gain weight only in one area. Like most men gain all their weight only in that round section, like around their belly,
Yeah. I'm doing it right now as we speak.
Yeah, exactly. And that is where I put the tattoo, and it is hilarious how drooped out it is. And what's great about it is that I'm getting so fat that the front of my stomach's going to start dipping down. It's going to look like Satan's hand is coming from below to touch someone on average ground.
You don't have to cover it up. What you got to do is finish the tattoo.
Yeah.
And make the arm go down to your dick.
Yes.
And then it just looks like your dick is, and then make the other one come in from your ass, and then it looks like they're coming in from the inside of you and touching.
Badass.
Yeah.
Jason, can
That's
you draw
pretty cool.
that out for me? Sketch that out for me, please.
Hey, you're
Jason,
the artist.
Sketch that out. Not anymore.
I was thinking about. I tweeted about the fact that Ponce de Leon, that was he Spanish explorer?
Yeah.
He was looking for the fountain of youth,
Mm-hmm.
And he had heard that it was in Florida, which I think is very funny.
Is that what everyone heard? Apparently, everyone heard that. Still rumors going around in the Montreal. Apparently, there was
Quebecers.
a flyer. There was a flyer sent around the Cavendish Mall that said the Fountain of Youth is still in Florida, and they all scurried there.
Yeah, that's why 70% of 65-year-old Quebecers own property in Florida, and then they come back for 6 months out of the year so they can get the free healthcare here.
In Montreal, no Jewish kid has a grandmother from the months of December till March. We just don't have grandparents. They're non-existent. They're gone. How do you just do that? Can you just buy a house in a different country and
I think you can just buy land, dude.
You can just buy land, buy a house, and you don't need to be a citizen?
I think you can just buy an apartment or whatever. You can buy a little thing in the States and just pay your taxes, and then you come back for 6 months to get your healthcare.
Really, eh?
Yeah. Why, you think about it? Hey, you want to go splitsies?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go splitsies.
You want to buy a studio apartment in the Carolinas?
Yeah, exactly. It'd be tiny. Have you ever been to Florida?
Florida, yeah. I was like 8, I think. I went to Disney.
Yeah, I went to Disney World. Young. When the best ride they had was the teacups that would spin around, or
nah, dude. Best ride by far, the haunted elevator one there, the tower whatever.
That was a thought in Walt Disney's balls when I was
no way. You're too old for the Tower of Terror.
Oh yeah, didn't even close. When I was there again as a little kid. I'm telling you, they had a Mickey Mouse.
They had Ferris wheels.
Yeah, you could see there was a giant Mickey Mouse where you could see the guy's head inside the mouth, clearly just some guy with a cigarette and a mustache, being like, "I'm Mickey, huh?" And then the only ride I tangibly remember is not even the teacups. Just looking at them made me nauseous. I'm like a little Jewish boy, and the motion sickness of just watching the teacups go around were bothering me.
I think I went on the teacup with my 2-year-old sister at the time.
Yeah, there's a steering wheel in the middle that you're supposed to turn to make go, and I was holding it steady. I'm like, don't. Yeah, exactly,
Captain,
trying to anchor it down.
I can't hold it down, Captain. I'm going to get the seasickness.
Yeah, with an awful lisp, can't even pronounce.
Oh yeah, it's true.
What I'm trying to say. No, go ahead. Try it. Go ahead. You were trying a little.
My name is Oren Spiro. No, you didn't have that one, eh? That'd be so funny though. Have you ever met anyone with that lisp?
It's not even a lisp. It's just like too much saliva in their mouth at any given time.
It's a speech impediment of some sort. The general manager of the Ottawa Senators had that one.
Oh yeah, I do kind of remember
Brian
him,
Murray.
Yes, Brian Murray,
who apparently was a saint of a man, and God bless him, and he rest in peace and all that shit. You know.
I think I've told this before. I had a coworker at the tavern who had an accent like that. Not that bad, but that no S's were coming out of his goddamn mouth anytime soon. And he went to Cambodia to teach English, and I really thought it was just irresponsible of him.
Just everybody in Cambodia's got that accent after.
Now they're all speaking like gay characters from '90s movies. You know?
Right. It's like having a Spanish teacher from Barcelona.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just really irresponsible to go teach English to a bunch of people who don't speak the language. It's like that movie Nell. They're just all going to sound like you know.
I'm sorry, what movie?
I think we've done this, right? This is literally turning into a flashback where I've explained the movie Nell to you, where it's about Jodie Foster being raised by her deaf mother, but so she speaks like a deaf person.
Well, it's not my fault. You have the oldest references in the world, and they don't stick in my head.
They're called cultured references.
Right.
I'm sorry, it's not all the Simpsons coming out of this guy. All right?
Simpsons rule.
Jason needs the Simpsons and sports. He's pretty much
Seinfeld, Simpsons, sports. That's my trio, baby.
Yeah, you're the most simplest man. Simple man.
That's not true. I've been we haven't watched it in a couple of weeks now, but we were watching Are You the One, that dating show on MTV. Yeah. And I just want to bring this one thing up. This girl on the show, her name was her name was Tyranny.
What a great name.
Yeah, this is my daughter Tyranny, and this is my son Slavery, and my other son Holocaust.
Yeah, they don't know what those words mean.
And my daughter Indentured Servitude.
Yeah. You know, we were looking for something that was, that struck fear in the hearts of men. We were looking for something that was, that reminded us of her grandmother, but also struck fear in the hearts of men.
Fucking no one's fucking my daughter, not on my watch.
That's amazing. Yeah. They don't know. Like, they don't know what that word means. You know what I mean?
You don't think so?
No, not at all. They're like, we thought it was Thierry. We didn't know. They were French Canadians that were trying to name their kid Thierry. And they were like, oh, we didn't know.
Thierry.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
I'm going to name my kid Theory, and it's like...
Theory?
Yeah.
My kid's always going to be fucking thinking, all right? His name is Theory.
There's some, I've heard that there are rules against names. Like, you can't name your kid in Canada something too. No, not in Canada, in the States.
Iceland.
I think.
No, not the States, dude. The States, they have... Are you kidding me?
Well, the truth is, because in Canada, you can't get away with it because of one culture. That, you can't call a native name, because, they're using... No, native names, they're using, they're called the Smoking Loon, or, you know what I mean? Like, they're all names of restaurants. So you can't, once you're saying you can't use words, I guess...
I thought you were going to say that you have to be mindful in Quebec of what you name your kid, because then you have to hear French people butcher it for the rest of their lives. I mean, the number of Jazons I've gotten in my life is fucking insane.
Oren. It's like, who are you talking to?
Yeah, I'm going to go see my favorite band at the Divan Oran.
Divan Oran. I hate it, man. They're the ones. That's the famous... the joke that I tell was about a French person.
Famous joke that you tell.
The famous joke that got me the millions that I'm sitting on right now. The millions that I'll be going to sleep on later tonight.
That's not a good investment strategy, by the way. You should really be putting that somewhere.
Why? I got memory foam dollar bills. So right. It's actually all worked into the system. But yeah. That joke was about a French Canadian person who literally thought my name was
Orange Bureau? Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And that's when you're like, okay, all right.
Right.
All right. Okay. All right. I like this video. I'm looking at myself on video right now. I feel like I look young and cool.
I made the video as small as possible, so I can't really see what you look like.
Well, you got to keep your video normal so that you're recording the video, so it's what we see on your screen.
No, it's not. It's not. It records the video. It doesn't make a difference if I minimize it or not.
Well, it does make a difference if you did you go to gallery mode this time or not?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you fucking idiot.
I figured it out.
That deal with Jason, who last week's like, Oren made some mistakes again.
I blamed you on everything.
Classic.
Every post I made, even in the episode description. I think I blame it on both of us in the episode description.
Yeah, there you did. I was like, this fucking guy. There was I was thinking about maybe join. Like we got offered to join Cameo. Do you want to do that, Jason?
No one offered us to join Cameo.
No,
but we do know a couple of people on there. My girlfriend was looking to get a Cameo thing for her brother's for gift, like a Christmas gift thing.
Yeah,
and we know we know a couple of people on it. Yeah, we know James Dean.
Yeah.
No, there's a couple of comics we've worked with who are on there.
Yeah, like whom? Like Brian Scalaro?
No. Derek Sagan is on there.
Oh yeah, I know Derek's on it. Yeah. That's cool.
I think Scalaro's probably on it too.
For sure. Well, if he's been offered, he's there. I'll tell you that. I love the dude, but he's definitely there if he's been offered. There's a few. There's like I would so be down for a little Cameo account.
Who the fuck? What would it be at $1? That'd be actually a good prank though.
We'll pay you $1
to get someone
to get us some exposure.
To get someone a cameo of someone who just it does not fucking matter who the fuck you know what I mean, who they are. Like you've never heard of them before. Because like I was looking at like some people have like some pretty good prices on there. Like Dennis Rodman is $700.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money. Kevin O'Leary is $1,200. The fucking bald bitch from Dragon's Den and Shark Tank.
Yeah, there's the Floyd Mayweather does a video like he charges like $1,000 and he'll literally like I saw an example of one of his videos. It's like I'm Floyd and that's it and it stops. It's like that's all you get, buddy.
That man is just a dream of a
yeah. You know who else was on?
Financial responsible dream.
Smokey Robinson. You know Smokey Robinson?
Isn't he dead?
No, he's alive and kicking.
Oh, I know what you're about to bring up.
Yeah, did you see what I'm bringing up? He did.
Hell yeah, I saw it.
It is hilarious. He's doing.
Now I know that I grew up. I heard I grew up with your mother down in Detroit, and I just wanted to wish her a happy Chinooka.
And he goes, I love how he also goes. He goes, I don't know what that is. They're just telling me to say it because he's worried it's something like completely racist or something. He's like concerned. He doesn't want to be affiliated with Chinooka. So
I don't know what Chinooka is, but
but then he also says it like 5 times in the video. He's like, I don't know what Chinooka is, but you should have yourself a wonderful Chinooka.
Chinooka.
Man, how are you that old growing up in the entertainment industry and have
seriously,
no
how do you not know the holiday of the one man who stole all of the money that was owed to you?
Yeah, it's like me being like, this cameo is for Mary. I just want to wish you a happy Tristmas, and welcome happy Tristmas and all the best. I don't know what Tristmas is. Don't want to be involved too much, but they paid me to say it, and that's where my career is. So, happy Tristmas.
Honestly, though, like, whatever. You get like 5-10 a day of those, man. $500.
They were doing the math on like if Floyd does like 2 of those 2-second videos a day, he's making almost $1 million a year. Like it's crazy.
That rules.
That's why at first they're like, so why is he like one of the I was listening to someone talk about it, and it's like, so why is he doing it? Like, what is $1,000 to Floyd Mayweather? You know what
because
I mean?
He spends $1,000 an hour, so he's got to make it back somehow.
Yeah, and
wasn't he like? Didn't he make like $400 million one year and still owed money like on taxes and shit?
Yeah, he's one
like
of those,
he didn't make money even though he made $400 million.
Fucking ESPN made so much money off of making documentaries about football players losing
broke ass football players.
Exactly.
They probably got like $1,000 check for their time, and that's it.
These guys, I feel so bad for them. They're like, they get their first check, they're so excited. They go commit to a lease on a house for like $1 million a month for like 10 years, and then they get injured the neck, like or something. You know, they get thrown off the team for doing cocaine off of a hooker's asshole, and all of a sudden now they are.
Well, that I get. The worst was like 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Hold on, can we stop at that? Well, that I get. A cocaine off a hooker's asshole. I mean, why else are you making money?
Suspended. It's still a grade A drug. 10, 15 years ago, you had like a Ricky Williams or whatever the fuck who got like suspended for marijuana.
Yeah,
you know, insane. And all those guys who got fucked for marijuana and like, but I think Ricky Williams. Was it Ricky Williams? I don't want to fuck up. I think Ricky Williams like flew to like an island off the coast of the Bahamas with just like 10 pounds of weed or something and just disappeared for a month. I forget what the story is, man.
Who needs that much pot?
I forget what it was.
Who needs that much marijuana?
Yeah, he got banned from the NFL for weed, but I don't remember what the island story was. Anyways.
So you got Christmas stuff going on in the new house or what?
No, that's illegal. What are you talking about?
Oh wow, okay. So I was actually asking if your house was decorated for Christmas.
Oh no, absolutely not, dude. There's boxes everywhere.
But you just completely told everybody that no, yes, we're completely breaking the law for Christmas.
Well, no, I'm just gonna go get my my gifts that are owed to me by my family. My housewarming gifts. I'm waiting for a couple bath mats.
Such a funny way to put it. That are owed to me. These are birthrights, and every year they will give me gifts. My girlfriend and I completely failed. We opened gifts way too early.
Yeah, no, my girlfriend's got her coffee. She's got her espresso machine. We opened it a month ago.
Yeah, and
I know what my gift is, and it's an email for an Apple gift card.
Is that what it is?
That's specifically what I asked for because I'm trying to make it as less bad as possible when I buy this $2,000 MacBook Pro.
You're buying it?
Yeah, because I had like an extra MacBook Pro laying around before, and I got like a $200 for that by sending it in, and then I'm gonna get another couple $100 for this one that I got here, and then by the time you're all said and done, it's gonna cost me what a MacBook Pro cost me last time I bought one, which was like $1,300.
I've literally never met a person who needs a MacBook Pro less than you. I don't even understand what you're talking about. But if this is how you compete with your friends and stuff, you need to show your status by carrying around a MacBook Pro. Then go ahead and buy one.
It's the one thing I splurge on is the MacBook Pro. I like it. I went through 4 Windows.
You need to jerk off the space gray. You just you need that comforting color.
No, I just went through 4 Windows computers in a timeline of like 3 years. They kept crashing and shit. I went through HP, Dell. Do
you realize you're just talking about how much porn you watch because you don't download anything. You don't need anything. You use a browser and you use Word. Like I don't understand what you're talking about. Why would they break? You don't do anything.
Windows is just prone to bullshit.
Nope, it isn't.
Yep.
I've had a Windows machine for 6.5 years.
Oh,
and
that's one thing about
it.
You call them machines, like you fucking built them yourself.
like it's gonna save my child from the past or something like that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful. I remember when you got your new MacBook from work or whatever. It's a beautiful machine. I was like, you're a fucking bitch.
It's so funny. I probably worked with some developer like 4 or 5 years ago who used the word machine, and my head just went like, that was sick. Sick. That's sick when you say it like that. And like I just subconsciously say it. Yeah. But I got a sick gift for Christmas. I got a Tushy. And I wish, I wish we were. So she was so nervous that I was gonna be insulted or like hate it, be like, "Why the hell did you buy this thing for me?" But I opened it and I was like a kid on Christmas morning. Like, I was so excited by it. I was like, "Yes!"
It was either a Tushy or a gift certificate to get your asshole hairs braided.
Yeah, it was one or the other, and and I decided that the braiding would be a little uncomfortable to sit on.
Right. No, they would separate. They would like kind of curl, like cornrows, like girls who go to like Dominican Republic and come back with cornrows. They kind of just curl out,
They would smell like Bob Marley's dreads when he died. The smell that they would give off. And so she bought me the Tushy, and I was super excited about it. I installed it myself like a champion.
Okay, and any reviews? Can we get sponsored by Tushy?
Man, literally all I could think of. Even though
Tushy
I've already paid for this
please.
thing.
Let's call this episode title "Tushy, please sponsor us."
But I'll tell you what if I'm gonna be honest about it, it is a great invention. The materials it's made out of feel a little bit cheap. Like it feels like this. Like it's
it looks
not,
cheap. It looks cheap.
Exactly.
That's the only reason why I haven't bought it.
So I agree. It doesn't have. It definitely has a cheap feel to it when you're like handling it.
Right.
But then it works. Well, it is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
You got a little glint in your eye. You got a little speck of I could see the universe in there.
Oh my god, I am gay for my toilet right now. I'll tell you that much. That is the life I'm living.
All right.
No, but it's great, and so we got the one that also hooks up to the hot water. So
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, so it connects to the hot water and the cold water.
That's an option you can get, like when you're upgrading a vehicle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's called a Tushy Spa.
Wow, dude.
So I treat my anal like a spa, and it makes me very happy. So I got you could eat a Cheerio. My asshole looks like a Cheerio right now, like a Honey Nut Cheerio.
That's not normal. That's not good.
Normally it looks like a bloody Cheerio, so I'm very happy that it looks like that.
Look like an apple Cheerio. It's green with the specks of red.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I had a question. Oh yeah, what happens? Like we're in the same neighborhoods technically still, the Sud-West. We have old pipes, you know.
That makes you feel better. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. I'm in the shittiest part of the neighborhood, but it's coming up, baby. It's coming up. What happens if there's lead in your water? If you have lead pipes and you get that sprayed into your asshole every day, twice a day for the rest of your life?
Well, advantage is Superman can no longer look into your body, which is
right.
Great.
Okay,
it's great. So you're protected from him. You don't know. You stop drinking the water from the faucet is what you do.
No, if it's sprayed at your asshole, it goes inside your butt cheeks.
Oh, that's true. So I didn't think about that. I think I don't know. Maybe
what if like after like months and months, you just get like in a cave, you know, like get like a stalactite or whatever that starts forming out of your asshole. Lead stalactite.
I'm not super concerned because I probably put an HB pencil up my ass every day during adolescence. So
just that's how you sharpened your pencils.
Yeah, exactly. Comes out, yeah, and so I probably built a tolerance to the lead. I don't think it'll be an issue.
I was just checking. I just wanted to check in on you.
Yeah, but it's very funny. It is a huge. It makes the toilet look funny. It makes it look like this whole like system. You know, got these knobs next to it, like you're gonna go fly off to space. It looks like
the toilet's on chemo.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of.
It's on dialysis, like Osama bin Laden.
Well, it does kind of look like that because it has this weird hose from the sink coming to.
That's from the sink.
Well, that's where the hot water has to.
The hot water.
Yeah. So when you're getting fancy with the hot water, you gotta.
Right.
And also here's the issue. The truth is with the Tushy spot is that most sinks take like a good minute or two for the hot water to get there, especially if you're not living in a fancy new. Pardon me, a fancy new house where
It's not a house. I can't afford a house.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you.
Yes.
I mean, like, if you live in a newer place, maybe you have a hot water system where you turn the hot water on and you get hot water immediately. But in my kitchen, in my bathroom, it takes, like, literally probably 45 seconds for the hot water to actually take effect. Okay. So right before you're ready to tush, you got to just turn that water, let it run, get it ready, you know? So that when you press that button, you just get a stream of hot love.
That's okay. I get bladder shy, so I have to let the water run before I piss anyway. So
yeah, exactly.
Every time I pee, I have to have running water just to make me think of waterfalls.
I just need a sound to compete with. That's why I like it.
Okay.
I can fucking my flow.
You gotta outpiss the best, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So pretty happy. It's a good gift. It's really funny how like my mother gave me some socks for Chinooka. And I think it's absolutely hilarious how you get to an age where socks is what you want. You know, like you're happy to get them.
I've wanted socks for 10 years. What are you talking about? Get to an age. As soon as I turned like 20, I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, so socks and an anal washing device is what I got for Christmas, and I couldn't be happier. Santa listened this year, baby. Santa listened.
I get it, man. I don't know what I'm getting, but I know that I think bath mats are in there, like I said before. That's pretty good. You know, gotta step on something when I get out of the shower.
Well, yeah, it's
can't just keep calling the dog over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
get over here.
You don't have a bath mat?
Yeah, but we have 2 bathrooms now.
Oh, but you don't shower in both of them.
No, but the old ones, like they would have to be. The door would go over them every time it opened, so they kind of like started fraying a little bit. So they're kind of getting ugly.
Do you both have your own bathroom? What's the system?
If one of us is pissing or shitting, the other one goes in the other place. What are you talking about?
But generally, you'll use both. Like you'll both shit in both of them. Like if she's about to shit in one of them, you're gonna go shit in that one right when she's done.
She has this thing where she does
shit. Yeah, exactly. She has this thing where I eat all her shit, so she puts it in a mason jar, and I bring it up like and I eat it like a pudding cup. Right?
What the fuck? The imagination on this boy. No. I joked around that we would have like a pissing and shitting, like like a pissing toilet and a shitting toilet. But when nature calls, you know what I mean.
So how you feeling?
Good. I just can't wait to fucking live like not in boxes. We're selling the shit that she left here, the old lady, the lady with the hefty clit who lived here before.
What did she leave? The chewy clit. Yeah.
We literally we asked for her to leave all the light fixtures here because we liked one of them, and then we're selling all the other ones.
What are you selling though? I don't understand. What is this? Like, you're gonna make
on Facebook Marketplace. You can just sell whatever the fuck you want.
Just you have to meet a stranger just to sell it.
No.
How much are you selling these items for? $25?
Not that much. Yeah, not that much. But they add up, you know.
Fucking ridiculous.
What?
You know, meet all these people for $100.
We're not meeting them. You leave them there, and then they fucking leave money in the mailbox. That's it.
All right, fair enough. Do your life. Yeah. Live your life. What do you think about the neighborhood?
It's very quiet. I feel like I'm in St. Leonard. If we got Montrealers out there listening. Feel like I'm in an old Italian. Well, it is an old Italian neighborhood. It's nice.
It is.
Yeah.
Is there like people your age or it's older?
I would say that there's about half the people living there's 8 places in my block, in my building. Yeah. And I would say half of them are our age. And
you were complaining about a lot of people of the same color in the area. What was
yeah, too many white people.
It was white people. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's a lot. That's clean. That's fine.
Too many Greeks.
Too many Greeks. I'm doing an online show for anybody who wants to know.
What are you doing?
Comedy confessional.
Oh, you're doing that? Good. Oh yeah, I saw your name on it.
I got a message today being like, "Hey, we're doing like a roundtable open mic vibe. Want to jump in? We're just gonna throw some ideas back and forth to each other, give some critiques." And I was like, "Dude, I haven't written anything since 1997. I literally don't have anything to work on."
Yeah.
I wrote. So I wrote in the message like, "Look, that's literally what I wrote. Like, I don't have anything new to work on." And it autocorrected to I don't have anything Jew to work on. And I like that the person didn't even comment on it. They're like, completely get it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I get it, dude. Yeah, I mean, good for you for doing the Zoom shit. Let me know how it is. I want a full review.
I'm gonna do one. I figure why not. I mean, like, I want to. I don't know. Just try it.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like a fucking nightmare, dude.
Yeah, I just miss it so much.
Yeah, I miss going. Like, I see pictures of like stand up and shit. I miss going on stage, but I don't want to imagine this without the other person. Like, I don't know. Fuck. I told you the nightmare of the fucking office Christmas Zoom party. I can't imagine doing that shit.
Yeah. How long did he do though?
He did a good 30.
That's what I mean. Like, we're not doing 30 for, you know what I mean? I'm talking about doing like 7 minutes, 10 minutes max.
That's not
and
bad,
you do
actually.
jokes that like, you don't have to do fucking Corona crap. You could do just your jokes that
of course, I would never do. I accidentally did Corona shit before Corona.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the sickness, whatever. I'm not gonna talk about the jokes. Yeah,
that's true. Bits galore. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I just feel like.
Maybe I would do the one joke that when I got this place inspected, because you have to get an inspector to come in before you buy a place, right?
Yeah.
I told you about the Russian. I hired this Russian guy to inspect
the
place.
Right.
And he walks in. He's like, "Mask? You want the mask on?" And I was like, "Yeah, please put a mask on."
Yeah.
He's like, one Amish guy was talking to another Amish, and he said, "How come we do not have Corona?" And the other Amish says, "Why?" It's because we do not have TV.
Corona is fake news. Is pretty much what we're.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He was talking about the Swedish model and how they were doing so much better. And then like a week later, you see in the news like Sweden's like, "Why the fuck did we do this?" Anyways, I don't want to get political.
It's the hilarious Donald Trump view, which is very accurate, but really doesn't mean like it's just like the fact that he says the reason we have so many cases is because we test so much, which is true, but also not accepting like it's not the point. You know what I mean? It's like it's a true fact what you're saying.
Like, the reason why the rainbow has so many colors is because we count them all.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly it. The only reason 6 million Jews died is because we counted 6 million. So otherwise, I mean, it's just right. So. Yeah, that's the only reason Germany killed more Jews than anybody else is because they counted. So
right,
like it's the only reason we know that.
I mean, you know what? Like if Hungary had all those Jews, I think they would have done a better job of it.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck that was.
We're supposed to go to Argentina. Did you know that?
What, the Jews? That was supposed to be your Israel?
Yeah, exactly. There was like we're
Shit.
not supposed to, but it was debated. It was like they were looking at Argentina, like they were on
Really?
realtor.ca, and they had
Yeah.
Israel and Argentina. And they were looking at the two different benefits, and well,
When
this
I was studying English literature,
yeah,
I read this I think it was a contemporary lit class, and I read this book by Michael Chabon, whatever the fuck. He's written like stuff that's gone to TV and like movies and shit. But we read this book called The Yiddish Policemen's Union or something like that, and it was a book based in a reality where the Jews got Alaska instead of Israel,
that's crazy.
which would have been fucking hilarious.
They just
Imagine the complaining.
They just wouldn't have stayed. They would have moved right away. They're like, it's free. Are you kidding me? You should see my heating bill. It's insane. It's it's way too expensive. There's no way. My grandmother got to Israel and she she was like freedom. Like she just got out of the Holocaust. She was shipped on a boat for I think a boat from Germany to Israel. She was probably on the thing for fucking 12 years.
How do you take a boat from Germany to Israel? Sorry, I don't know geography that well, but is there a way?
Yeah, you have to go around.
What, the Nile?
The Nile? No. Well, no, they probably didn't get on. Where do you think boats dock in Germany?
I don't know. I can't picture Germany right now.
I can, and that's why I'm listening to what you're saying because it is kind of surrounded. You know what I mean?
Yeah, isn't it?
I think there's above. I think there's above, like as
isn't
if
it Russia?
to the north?
Oh, yeah.
No, Russia's all the way to the other side. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay, it's Poland then Russia. Okay.
Yeah.
But no, how the fuck would you get from Germany to all the way over there?
Yeah, that's what they did.
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, you go above, you go around Spain. Okay.
Jason is just refuting the entire book of Exodus. he's like, no. And that many? Nah. What are you talking? How many boats going to fit that many Jews? What is this, a cruise ship? What is it? Anyway, so she finally gets to Israel. She's like, freedom. And then she's like, but does it have to be so hot? I'm schwitzing here like crazy. I was like, I think within years they moved to France because they were just like, get out of the
sand
heat.
in my pussy.
Yeah, classic. Thanks for bringing that up. Thanks for bringing a good pussy joke into my grandmother bit. I really appreciate that, Jason. Always there to tag team it up. I love that about our bits.
No problem, dude.
Yeah, and it's just hilarious how they were there for a minute and being like, I get that this is the land of the Jews, but I'd really rather just make the land. I'd like the small bureau of the Jews in Côte Saint Luc. That's what I'll choose. The bureau of the Jews.
Wait, the what?
The borough.
Oh, the borough.
The borough.
You said bureau.
Jews. Like orange.
Yes, I get it.
It was a callback.
Barely. I can't believe I'm very embarrassed by by thinking that Germany was way more east than it is.
Yeah, you're an idiot. But I recently have done my quizzes, so
right, exactly. You're a little fucking geography nerd because you're doing all that fucking. How many flags can I count?
No, I just want to know more countries. I just feel like I think there's just a few that came up recently and like 6 months ago that I was just like, I can't believe I have no clue. Like if you showed me a map, I'd feel so embarrassed that I have no idea. And then like when you're trying to do the countries in Africa, it's almost like, first of all, you have to swear for half of them. Since you're not,
no,
the words you're not allowed to say for half the countries.
No.
Like, does that say what city? N city? You can't say that.
No, you're not supposed to do that.
You're allowed to say Niger.
Yeah, you are.
You're allowed to say Niger with a hard R. You don't have to say Niger. You don't have to say Niger. You say Niger.
Jesus
right?
Christ.
What's wrong with this conversation? Jason, say the word Niger.
You know what you're doing.
What am I doing? I'm making an obvious relation to the obvious word that you have to say and how awkward it is because it's so close to the word you're not allowed to say. That's what I'm saying. If you're doing a test on geography, you have to out loud say a word that feels like you're trying to say the wrong word, you know?
Not to change, but I'm looking at a map of Africa right now. And when did it become the Gambia?
Yeah,
I thought it was just Gambia.
I don't know. It's the prequel. They just had to add like a little time. So I didn't know that it had the. I didn't see that when I did my test.
That's new.
I didn't do that.
That's a new one. New Delhi. What happened to the old? No.
Yeah. Where's York?
York? It's in England.
York's in England.
Probably a shitty fucking little fucking piece of shit. Little fucking thing.
Yeah. And Brunswick? Where's Brunswick?
Oh, that I don't know. New Jersey.
And where's Foundland?
No. That's just what they did.
Oh, this is the new Foundland.
It's the only place named after like an action.
Ah, this is the Foundland. It's the newest Foundland. Say that again. Newest Foundland. That will be the name of the place. Maybe we'll take away the est. Newest Foundland. I don't like a name like that. That's too obvious. Too on the nose.
Yeah.
Like
I get it, dude.
Yeah.
Like Madagascar, which was named after the B League of NASCAR.
It was actually mad at NASCAR.
Yeah, mad at NASCAR.
Yeah, because
they stole their idea.
What about Oh, never mind. I don't. Oh yeah, why? I've heard that it's called the Lachine Canal because people thought this was China.
Yeah, that's the fucking stupidest thing in the world. And actually, we drove by Lachine last week. And my girlfriend just realized last week at 28 years of age that Lachine was French for the China.
You said that was such an angry. You know what's funny? He's like, it's funny because I just imagine the conversation where you're like, oh, we're in Lachine. Jason, stop the car.
The China?
I've just realized. Yeah. There are some that I think are more interesting. I can't think of any of them right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at the map and everything's boring as shit.
There's a few that come up that you're like, oh, there's a word in there I didn't realize. It's a good joke. What's his face's Wasim's joke about the meaning of Ottawa.
Oh yeah, keep driving. You're not in Toronto yet.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Yeah,
something I think about. Like, you know, like you can have such a simple joke like that can come to your mind so often, and that one often.
That one's a great. Like for any piece of shit city that you're in that's in between two better cities, which is true. Most of the states really. That's the best part about that joke is like you can be in any town in Ohio and just make it about any other town in Ohio.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like if you're in Dayton, you can be like keep driving. You're not in Columbus anymore. You're not in Cincinnati anymore. You know what I mean? It's like whereas Canada, you have like 4 opportunities for that joke because there's no fucking place to go here.
Yeah, it's like saying like Shelbyville really means you're not in Springfield yet or whatever.
Right.
That's for you, Jason. A reference you can understand. I had to bring them down. I had to Google Simpson jokes, so maybe we can get along here. Maybe I should look up gay jokes so we can get some more that hit.
Next time I'll have a Marx Brothers background, you old bitch.
Yeah, well, are they Jewish? I feel like they might be.
Groucho and what's the other
We're just the smart, like we rule the world. Really, when you think about it, the Jews are just the coolest, right?
Yeah. You guys
We've come up with everything. Like who's like Einstein, right? He's super smart.
Einstein was whatever religion Kwanzaa is.
Einstein was very Jewish.
No. He's Kwanzanese.
Kwanzanese, yeah. That's his hair. That's where he got that afro from.
Yeah.
And then we got Freud. We're still fucking our mothers Freud style.
Is he Jewish?
Freud's very Jewish.
I thought he was just German.
No. So is Karl Marx.
Yeah, that we know. Take all the money away from the other people. Give it to some more other people.
Yeah. But all the big ones, Moses, Moses, fucking Jesus,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, all the big ones are Jewish. Barack Obama. Just a circumcised man.
I mean, would you be that surprised if he was half Jewish? He looks like he's got a Drake vibe to him. You know, he's got that.
What? Because he's not because he's mixed.
Yeah, he's like it looks like he comes from a good Jew, like a. He's like the opposite Drake. He comes from like a black mother, but like a
neglectful Jewish father.
Not a neglectful, no, like a nerdy one who is, like the voice you do all the time. Looks like the guy.
Barack.
Yeah.
Barack.
Yeah. Don't wear the bandanas. They symbolize bad things.
Barack, I saw your yearbook. What's the Chum Gang? What is that?
Barack.
I just there was this meme going around of him, like an excerpt from his biography or whatever.
Yeah.
Where like he was like, I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the fact that most of my pseudo-intellectual learnings from my first 2 years of university were from me chasing skirt
Oh my God.
And trying like basically he's trying to get pussy, and he's trying to hit on ladies by reading different philosophers and like thinkers. And
how you like them apples? He's like,
Yeah.
well, he watched the Good Will Hunting too many times, and he's like, oh, this is the way. I really think that like I love Obama. I think I could watch him talk forever. He's just got like a cadence
speaker,
and a coolness
sure.
to him. But there is so much about him that if he was a white guy, we'd just be mocking. Like he's just I shoot the hoops and he's never gotten one in. They filmed him playing basketball for 7 years. For 8 years, he never got one in. He just couldn't manage to get one in.
You say that like 2 weeks after that viral video of him shooting a 3 goes in or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's because they just probably edited it now because he realized that it's been 8 years.
CGI.
Yeah, and he's always smoking cigarettes for no reason. I'm like way too proud of it. Like, first of all, it's just hilarious. It's funny how they talk about bad influences and stuff like that. And like, I'm pretty sure you just don't have to make it public that you smoke cigarettes. It doesn't matter. And then he says things like catching skirt and shit like that, where you're like,
No, I think I made up chasing skirt. I think he was like,
He said pussy. He was full on.
He said pussy in his biography.
Yeah.
He says it more than I say on the podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Chapter 14, pussy, encore.
Yeah. There's just like a lot of like nerdy, like there's this like fake coolness that comes off of him hard,
Yeah, of course.
Like how everyone talks about like that his the time, like not the inauguration, what's it called, the White House press dinner or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's what it's called, I think. The
and
correspondence dinner.
Yeah, and like he dropped the mic or whatever, didn't he, or something like that?
Yeah. I think he might have, yeah.
We don't need that.
No, he was really feeling himself in the last couple of years there too. Second presidency, he was like, hell yeah, I'm untouchable.
Yeah, people talk about like
Barack Obama and go fuck your ass.
Yeah, exactly. Go fuck your ass.
I'm Barack Obama.
At least he didn't put a cigar into anyone's vagina.
That was Bill, eh? That was Bill's big move, eh?
You got a cutter in there? Snip this cigar. You got to wet the tip before you smoke it. So hope you're moist. Hope the Oval Office has your ovaries all moist for me.
I'd like to explore your Oval Office.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That was better.
Yeah.
I'd like to take another term in there. You know what I mean?
No, I'd like to. Whatever. I can't. Now I can't do it.
I'd like to blow you up to a large size and have a gondola ride into your uterus.
The thing is that like you're talking to a good microphone, but I'm getting this shitty audio from your computer, so I have no idea if it sounds good or not. What you're doing?
Oh, probably not. But it was funny because Jason, it was because we're pretty much rounding out this episode, and we call back to the beginning where I said I was going to build a gondola.
No, it was good stuff, dude.
You see what I mean?
Stuff.
So we call that a bookend in the business.
A bookend.
Yes.
Great stuff, man.
You're very welcome, Jason.
Yeah. No, this is a good episode. I like this episode. It's fun.
Thanks.
It's fun. We had a couple of. Let's get sponsored by Tushy.
Yes, I'm looking for my sparkling asshole wants a sponsorship.
We're getting closer to 1,000 downloads. Let's give them those stats. See what they say.
Hey, Jason, did you see that maybe there's some advertising on Instagram?
Yeah, that fucking bullshit piece. That's garbage.
Let's talk to that bot. Let's get that.
Okay, let's talk to that bot and see if we can get advertising.
Money. Yeah. Happy Christmas.
Yeah, to everyone listening, if you're listening to this alone on Christmas because it's Corona, Merry Christmas to you. I hope you enjoyed this friendship simulator. Write to us if you want to say hello. I don't know. Send me a gift certificate for more Apple gift cards so I can buy this MacBook Pro.
Is there another episode before the New Year?
I mean, we can record on the 27th or whatever, and record another one before the New Year for sure.
Okay, so I guess I'll also tell you all Happy New Year.
Well, not now. We're gonna record another one. Save it.
So forget what I just said. Fuck you, okay, and fuck your New Year for now until I step over that, till I white that out next week, and tell your lovers that you love them.
Tell your friends to listen and don't listen in the same room together. Send them the link to the podcast that you're listening to and tell them to listen individually so we get more stats so we can get some Tushy sponsorship.
Next time you're applying lube to your lover's touch holes, you remind them.
Is that what you call your asshole now?
Yeah, my touch hole.
Your
A
touch hole?
stink box. Next time you
No.
put it in the stink box and
That's
you slap
gross.
it
I
around
don't
your
like it.
girlfriend's milky pillows, you tell her.
You can't. Nice callback to Milky Pillows, but you can't call it a stink box if you want to get sponsored by Tushy.
Oh, the neutral smell box in
Yes.
the neutral smell box with
The
light
beige
bulbs.
of smells.
Yeah, exactly. The tan of smells. But honestly, if I don't speak to you, Jason, Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourself.
Finally, a genuine moment.
When you finally come back here, I'll have some mistletoe conveniently placed for us.
Right above your dick.
Right above my dick. And honestly, congratulations on the new place. I'm very
Okay,
happy
thank
for you
you.
guys. And maybe I'll buy you something for it. Like
No. It's okay.
what do you like a doorstop or something like that? You want something like that? A doorstop?
What the fuck?
I'll find a heavy thing for a doorstop for you. You're welcome. I love you.
That's a shitty ass gift. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Friendship, friendship,